Oh no. What have we done? Yep, I'm bringing home a scooter. And it doesn't run. And it's beat to shit. 125cc though. I jumped on Marketplace as one would. Found this baby out in buttfuck Abbotsford. And the owner put a lot of maintenance into it, but obviously beat the living shit out of it. And it only has about 11,000 K, which is fine for I think how many cc it has because it was a commuter. And the battery was wrong, and the killer of all things motorcycle, scooter, etc. was that he put in regular gas with a lot of ethanol. And what does that do? Everybody knows is fuck up your carbs. And we have a plan to make an Army Messenger style bike, very much in the same theme of Aaron's CX500. If you've seen our videos on that build. And I thought it'd be cool just to have something to help hide this horrific condition it's in. And someone tried to paint this thing over and over, but it's just bodywork. So this thing needs to be black and green. That's it. See if we can get a nice little rack on the back end, maybe something to carry some ammo. 6 kilos max. I think you can see that. You gotta be out of your mind. That's like 12 pounds. You're gonna put a whole child back there. Hey, Kenny! First things first, we gotta strip the living shit out of it, take a look at the carbs, and see if we can get it fired up. If we can't get it fired up, that might be full stop, and I might be listing this for another brand spanking $500. What did I do last time? Yeah, birds. Oh God. Fuck. I put a double fuel filter so I can watch the gas flow. Carbs are all back together. I actually went back together really nicely, so fingers crossed. And then I think this is a vacuum port. So I'm gonna do the old no-no siphon to try to get the gas flowing. So let's fill her up and put a battery in and cross our fingers. Yo! Scared the shit out of me. Just in time for luck. Look who it is. He's back. And it smells like gas.
And it smells like fucking I'm about to...
Dude, this is a fucking...
Feel like I'm 18-year-old again.
This is a 125cc
gas.
Spanish POS special, man. $500.
Wow. $500.
Should go about 100K though.
You know what? I'm going to Thailand. This might...
You're gonna have to get used to something like this.
Yeah, I will have to. Actually, the hotel comes with moped. Not the girls, only the moped.
They're not on the moped with you?
Nah, man.
Yeah,
they
it's
look
so
about the same size.
So perfect that you're going to Thailand. Well, you're here to see if this fires up. Hopefully, Farm shows up to really bless this.
Yeah, that's see if he shows up.
In theory,
it should start.
It should fire up.
As long as that thing sucks.
Well, there's gas. There's plenty of gas in there now. The air intake's clear. I just cleaned all the carbs.
Okay, all right.
Front brake on. Starter.
Mixer's on neutral.
There's no neutral. Just with you.
Oh.
Oh. It's alive! That's awesome. Fucking runs. And it lights up still. Oh yeah, it has both headlights. I didn't check any of this shit. I just went for it. Lefty? How's lefty?
So it wasn't running at all?
Yeah.
So you want to paint a new paint job?
Sure. Why the fuck we bring this thing home? We're not doing that shit. What I might do now is run it a little bit more, but put some fuel stabilizer.
Yo.
Oh, well. You heard it, didn't ya? It runs.
He's not smell
It
that.
lives.
Nice.
We started twice.
It does.
Let's start it thrice.
It wants to go, but the problem is my vacuum line Petcock.
All the lights work, but you know, they just a little
Yeah.
bit, you know, need
This is Augustine's
little...
donation battery. Thanks, man. Parn, can you explain Test Tank, where it came from?
This tank here, this is from a 1991 XR80 Honda fucking dirt bike. It has brought many motorcycles to life.
How many?
Many.
Like since the
30?
first ship?
30?
No way.
30?
You haven't even owned 30.
Between you and me, 30 piles of shit have come back from the dead.
Maybe 90.
Things that have no business running.
Yeah.
Maybe 90.
Have come to running to this. And not just cars, or not just motorcycles. Old tractors and all that stuff.
Oh, yes.
This tank. What's this part in the middle? Does it pop out on purpose?
Hit it.
Go to left signal.
Signal.
Oh my god.
That's what I said.
It's a unicorn.
It's terrible. All right, got it. Then get you some more gas.
They say the little tiny little fucker can blast out a fucking whole lot of shit, but they don't do shit.
What's that? Yep. Well, that fixed the fender problem because it's broken. Sweet. Alrighty, it's outside. Looking assy. Wow. Things are coming back to black. Seeing a lot of rust we're gonna be able to treat. Soaking degreaser. That fuel tank is just ass. Start using this rust reformer. Start touching up some roost. Very nice. So for how we did it, I mean, it's not perfect, but no one's gonna give a shit once everything's back on here. You can see everything now looking a lot cleaner. Ooh, my. And we're getting the idea of how this thing is gonna turn out, which is gonna be a lot nicer than it was. And then we're getting ready to get onto the body work, where we've decided that someone just said, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not gonna smooth this out. It took me too long, Jim. I don't know what I'm doing with the Bondo. It pissed me off, so fuck it. I'm spraying it silver from here and that's it. So we gotta fix that pile right there. Time for an oil change. Gonna give it some of the old engine flush. It's good stuff. It's time to fire it up and let it run with a little bit with my new evac system so I can keep the heat in here. And see how she goes. Let's see what happens. A lot of things to hold here. Gonna run for 10 minutes like this. Alright. That's good. Case full of gas. All over the floor. Woo. Look at this Liquimoly oil. Giant spout. You gotta be happy with that. That's pretty sweet. Now, top her up. Heater promoter. Gonna try to put the same texture on the forks that I put on the rest of the body, just to give it a cohesive look. Some matte clear, give it a that, clear. Update. The old shit army scooter's coming along. Get an idea of what the color's gonna be like. That finished out great. It's all dirty because I was making a cage for the headlight. You can see here my shitty welding, that's why I didn't capture that. But my camera, there it is. Ooh, rough, but she sticks. And now just painting it black. Gonna have to restore the headlight here, which is pretty broken apart, so it needs more pieces. And now we're gonna start assembling this thing. Retrofitted everything with LEDs, so that'll look a lot better, take a lot less juice. Oh, let's get this thing back together. These headlights were a disaster. The clamps were gone to hold the LEDs in place, and oh wow, that was bent. Great. The second problem was the signals, because the signals obviously had bulbs in them. They upgraded them to those LED strips that you saw. So I have these trailer lights I bought on Amazon, which I've used before in other projects, and I shoved it in there like that and it went in really well. And then I was looking at like, oh, if there's a lip that we could use, and what I came up with was just flipping the lip, and I think that is going to fit brilliantly into that little crevice there. So I'm actually going to add a little bit of silicone here. Why the hell not? Let that dry for a bit, and we should have an awesome turn signal light. So, away we blow. Well, I don't think there's much else except for the seat cover, obviously. The Derbi is ready, sir. It's finished. We did it. The Derbi. It's all tightened up, ready to rock. And man, is it fun to rip. For 151 cc's to go 120K, I mean, I'm not gonna try that. You guys can let me know how that goes, but I just wanted to see how this thing would rip around the city, and it gets you up there quick, which is pretty fun. Someone's gonna have a lot of fun with it, with their skip the dishes in 30 minutes or less, or they're going back to boot camp, right? I hope all the best to its new owner and on to the next. Ow. I'm not convinced about the scooters. I like motorcycles.